All right, y'all. Y'all ready for a little Miss K special? Because this is not the midnight special, honey. I'm feeling R&B-ish, you know. Don't worry, I'm not going to have these shades on for long. I see relax and chill up in here telling the sister to hurry up. I ain't got time for that. Feeling very R&B-ish, guys. Actually, I got these shades on because my eyes are hurting, like with this freaking light on for some reason. And when I was driving home, the freaking somebody had some high beams on, and it was just really, really bothering me. So now I have a little bit of a headache. But welcome to my channel, Rewind That with Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. I got my friends backstage waiting and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I told you I was feeling very R&B-ish, you know. Had that song on my, what's that song, Tony Braxton song? How's she singing? Unbreak My Heart. Don't leave me in nothing. Don't leave me out in the rain. I love that song. I love Tony Braxton, so I'm not making fun of her. I'm just playing around, but I love her. It's my girl. She gives me goosebumps when she sings, okay? Take back the sad word goodbye. Bring back the joy to my life. Anyway, guys, I'm done. Let me bring up my people. Hey, Brilsy.
What's good?
How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm good.
I had to play around a little bit because I really need them shades on. Like these freaking lights have been
Oh,
tearing me up.
let's shades then. I was
They've
feeling.
been tearing me the freak up. When he said, "Oh Lord, is boom hitting on UK?" Who you? What you talking about? Shut up! Trying to say I'm hiding my ass. Thank you, Joshua. You looking
We'll be
fine with them
putting some
shades.
on Miss
Thank
K
you.
books.
Huh?
I said we'll be putting some on your books. You can
Right.
get your
Shoot. So what's up, guys? LSW, Demarcus, Mike Conley, Matthew, Joshua. Let me see who else is in here. Relax and chill. Daria, Samara. Hi, guys. Are you ready backstage, my other friend? Put the thumbs up when you're ready. So what did you think about the episode, man? Talk to a sister.
episode. It was a cool episode. It wasn't my favorite, but I've enjoyed every episode, so I gave it a
Yeah.
B. It was a good episode.
Okay. Yeah. And absolutely.
Definitely wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad at all. It was a filler episode, but I think they did a good job. With making it entertaining.
Yeah. So, here's my thing though, and Moochie, let me know when you're ready because I'm waiting for you to give me the thumbs up. I can't see it. Oh, thank you. All right. What's
I
up?
done did it like that's my
You
second
must
time
you
doing it.
if you did it, it was out of the camera. You did it over
No,
here. I
I was
couldn't
like
see it.
this.
No, I didn't see nothing. Nothing wiggling from the preview. Nothing. Hey, Queen Noelle
Hey
Daniels.
y'all.
So here's the thing though, right? Like as you can see on the thumbnail, it talks about the whole thing with Wanda is about to do. So I want to talk about that first. Because that's on my thumbnail. So when people click on it, they're probably gonna want me to get right into it. So I'd rather just get right into it so I don't waste people's time. They don't have to sit through the whole video if they don't want to. But how do you feel about that? What did you think about what she was gonna do, Brillo? When
First,
she got that belt?
I didn't know what she was gonna do until I seen her mama looking spooky. So, um, respectfully to anybody who practice those type of things or whatever, I think she on some voodoo type stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't respect nobody
so,
that do that. So you ain't gonna get it over here. But go ahead, brother. I appreciate you respecting them, but I don't respect you.
I
Get
just
off
try
my
to
live.
respect
Get off my line
things,
if you do that. I don't want you in my life. Bye.
especially when I don't understand them or whatever. So I just try to
Yeah.
be as respectful as possible. I'm scared of it
I got
personally.
you.
Only a few things spook your boy. That and
Is one thing.
I don't rock with horses and I don't rock with the voodoo.
Yo, I used to be afraid of horses for so long out of nowhere. Like when I got around 18 years old, I had like a delayed reaction to horses. Like I used to watch Rescue 911 when I was a kid, and this little girl, she was like 4 years old. Her face was so bloody because she had gotten kicked up by a horse. A horse kicked her in the face, and I had a delayed reaction because I saw that when I was like 9, I think between 7 and 9, and I had a delayed fear of horses. It kicked in when I was 18. So I used to go to Manhattan a lot. Of course, I lived in Brooklyn, but I used to go to
I already
Manhattan
know
a
where
lot.
you're going with this too.
Yeah, and walking by them. Yeah, and I used to be like, yo, I don't even want to go that way. Like I used to try to cross the street or just like go into the street so I could get away from the horse. Like I was just so
yeah.
But I'm not scared of them anymore, thank God.
I'm allergic to them.
Oh wow.
Like it's like I can't be. I don't know if it's the hay or what. And it happens. It started when I was like 12. I don't know if it was like hay fever or whatever. Because I went to summer camp. I rode horses and everything. But the next time I wasn't even able to do it. Like I couldn't. Like it was like I don't know if it was the hay or what. I don't know. I can't explain it to y'all.
That's crazy, right? It might be. Hey, Noelle Daniels. Really believe that Wanda and her mama are up to some witchcraft stuff. So here's what I was trying to do, guys. I was trying to see, because I kind of feel like it's not weird, but it's weird, right? This is the type of show that we're following the lives of, two brothers that are, in the game for a long time and everything. So when they bring up this element of witchcraft and dark arts and stuff like that, it almost feels out of place. But it's real. People really do these kind of things. So I tried to figure out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I tried to Google it to see, like, did this really happen to Terry and all? Like, I couldn't find anything. So I tried to see about the dark arts or voodoo roots in Detroit. And there was a lot of things that was popping up. But when I was trying to click on it, it was going into some other stuff. You had to pay for the article, this and that. So I was like, I don't know about this. So I was kind of thinking that maybe there's some history that they're trying to tell.
But that person, that's the girl, the baby mother, she spoke up. So I don't know what was said because I didn't click on it. But I wonder if she addressed this, like maybe to set the record straight or something.
Lady, the thing clearly says loosely based. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, right.
A lot of people.
None of these folks in real life.
Like, yeah, I don't want to hear no. Yeah, they always catching feelings.
Yeah.
They owe everybody. And you know what? I think for the most part, it's not even that they're trying to set the record straight. I think it's about clout chasing. Like they want to be like, this is who the real person, so I want to speak up and say something. You know what I mean? And I say that with as much as respect as I can, but it's me telling the truth that's what I believe, because clearly, like you said, Brillo, if it says loosely based, why are you speaking up about anything?
Exactly.
It's loosely based. Of course, they have to make it loosely based.
Want to be heard.
Yeah, even the guy that's based off of B. Mickey is speaking up. So people is not liking how they being portrayed now.
Yeah. Let me get. I'm coming to the Kim Merrick. Thank you, Kim. Merrick. Is it Myrick or Merrick?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Myrick or Merrick, but thank you, Kim. I appreciate you, honey. $10 super chat. That's what's up. Appreciate you.
I've been going live so much. I'm trying to highlight. The super chat.
It's all right. It's all right, Bill.
I've been doing that once in a while too. Like when I'm on somebody on Lamar's channel, I'm like,
here trying to highlight comments, the super chats.
Oh, she said it's Myrick. Okay. I was lost. Why did she have his stuff? I've heard of love spells, but never believed women were out there doing this. I guess she's not going down without a fight, right? And so I was definitely like, if she has his material, that's another thing. Because I couldn't find the stuff that, if anything attached to BMF or Detroit, I was like, maybe I could look up spells or stuff or things that are cast with people's possessions, but stuff still, it was just all over the place. So many things popping up. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone or whatever.
She took the hair from the brush. I knew what it was.
I mean, we know what it is. It's just the fact that I was trying to dig in a little deeper just to have some substance about what I put on the thumbnail and everything. But we already know most likely it's gonna be a love spell. But I tell you, if you ever watch that movie The Craft and how that girl, she liked the guy, and then I think they put some type of love spell on him. I don't know if it goes left. It went left. Yeah, and he turned into like he was really, really dangerously obsessed with her. And it was just like, oh, this is not good. So you got to leave things alone. Definitely leave it alone.
Definitely.
But I appreciate it, Kim. Thank you so much. And,
I feel like it's not genuine when you do stuff like that.
Yeah, why would you want somebody?
Why would you want love like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just sad. Let me see.
No, you on mute, Brillo.
I really do love all of you guys' content. Keep blessing us with your wisdom. Y'all really could be in Stars Writers Room. Oh, thank you. That's nice. Mike Conley says, when she first got that belt, I thought maybe some other guy left it there.
What up, Mike?
I was thinking something.
You know that was because we're gonna basically start off with that's the biggest, I think, scratch in my head moment in this episode for me was the whole thing with her grabbing that belt. And then when she got in the bed and she was all like, oh, are you back in the game, Terry, this and that, and then she was so understanding about it. It was just like, what the heck is going on? Like, what you need that belt for? But then they answered for us. Go ahead, Brillo. Sorry.
I'm gonna say she always was understanding about it. She had no problem when he was paying for the baby. She didn't have a problem with it. She got a little scared when he got shot, but she was listening to his parents. Mm-hmm. They told her to leave, and she knew what Terry was doing.
Yeah,
she listened to these older women.
Her parents talked her out of it, So his parents.
Yes, she always talked to it. Mm-hmm.
DeMarcus said that in the community tab. He mentioned that earlier. He said that he kind of feels like she's easily influenced, like she was influenced by Terry's mom, so she's about to be influenced by her own mom. Hey, you need to be quiet. I'm live. Hurry up, please. This is not the right time. Sorry, guys.
You got a super chat.
Hold on, I'm not in there right now. I'm trying to get this.
Okay.
I'm updating my slides. You could
It's a super sticker from Savannah.
Oh, thank you, Savannah. Appreciate you, babes.
Terry checked out their relationship when she left to stay with her cousin. Yeah, I agree too. I believe he checked out of that. Once she left town, that's when he checked out of the relationship.
Definitely.
Thank you, Savannah. Appreciate you. Mwah.
Shallow.
I got some words for Terry though.
Huh?
I said I got some words for Terry.
Yeah, when we get so your scratching my head moment. You want to start off, Moochie? What was it?
My scratching my head moment was when. Wait, how can I say?
Mute me.
Oh, I could go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. My scratching my head moment was with Markeisha. You done gave him the box to eat. You done had your kids in the next room while he was getting the box.
Right.
And now all of a sudden you develop morals and do the handshake bit. I like that was my scratching my head moment.
I know, me too. I was like, what? She got donkey of the day for me with that, even though I don't subscribe to that because I don't like Charlemagne.
Look, I told you about my donkey of the day.
Yeah. I can't really say I don't like Charlemagne. I don't like go ahead. Hold on. DeMarcus says, why did LaWanda go to Pennsylvania in season 1? Why didn't LaWanda stay with her mom? Yeah, that's another thing. Why'd you have to go all the way to Pennsylvania? Like, what the heck?
Because she was listening to Lucille.
But
Lucille
she didn't have
told her to do that.
She didn't have to do that.
She listened to Lucille. Lucille planned that whole thing. And she sat there and listened to him. And you know what? You gotta look at it like this. If his own mother is telling you that to get him, you like, yo, maybe she right. She know her son. So that's probably why she went with everything.
Yeah, you can't always listen to dudes' moms.
No, I agree. I totally agree.
They don't be liking the girl. They don't like nobody for their son sometimes. You can't be listening to them. Go ahead, Bruce.
My scratching my head moment was Terry. Like, he getting very, very close, teetering to that sucker Hall of Fame to me. The whole beat with Lamar to be Silas. You out here with the umbrella in the rain for another man's wife. You in there linking another man's wife. This dude could have just came from up out of there. Bruh, like that ain't P. Like, come on, dog. Then it's looking bad for the legend. Bruh, that ain't yours, dog.
Not
It's
at
rules
all.
to it.
Why does this keep happening? I'm sorry,
That is
guys.
not even his, and you doing all of that. And then you was looking so sad when you seen the note, like, dog, come on. I don't care nothing about your age, none of that. Cause you moving like a grown man when we watch these shows. Like, we don't care nothing about people's age and raising Canaan. I don't care nothing about y'all his age and this. Dude is teetering.
Yeah.
He's teetering. He out there in the rain, and then they playing the song. I saw you. Standing in the rain. He didn't win and got pizza. He didn't win and got a Sega Genesis. He's just licking on another man's wife. Like that ain't cool.
Yeah. He bugging. So listen, somebody told me that there's somebody that got a copyright from humming a song. So we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, because even when I was singing the Tony Braxton thing, I tried to skip around and play around because I was ready to.
All right, I stopped.
That might
be. It was less than 19 seconds. I stopped.
No, 19 seconds is a lot.
Nah, it's supposed to. That's what it is.
No, it's supposed to be less than 10. It's supposed to be less than 10.
Well, it was. But, I think it was less than that.
That's crazy. I haven't heard that.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know that I don't know how true that is, but I've heard that somebody who is way bigger, probably, it's probably because people.
I think Lovely T got that one of those.
Yeah,
but she was singing.
Yeah, you sing. Somebody said you hum something, and I'm like, whoa, there's so many different rules to this thing. I'm like,
yeah, they be moving the goalposts. We
can't even play around like that.
Moving the finish line. We get it.
Whatever. So, Brillo, because you did. What is your least? No, your favorite. Let's go with the favorites.
My favorite moment. You got a super chat real quick.
I know. Oh, you want me to get that first? Thank you, DeMarcus. Terry Marquisha. Next song should be Secret Love. They should have did that one. Honestly, listen, I don't agree with what they were doing. That they're having sex, all of this stuff. These married people messing around. I don't agree with it. But honestly, when they played that "Ready for the World" song, when they was doing it, I was like,
can I say something
that's a perfect kind of song.
Right, perfect. Before I give my favorite moment, like.
Thank you, DeMarcus. Go ahead.
She is gaming this dude. She know exactly who Terry is about to be, man. Talking about I need somebody to take care of me financially. She know Terry is a star. She see how he moving at 16, so she taking advantage of that kid. She know he gonna be a star in the game. He already rubbing shoulders with kingpins, and he in 11th grade, 12th grade, whatever grade he in. So she's running game. But my favorite moment, of course, was Soul Night. Soul Night is a real thing out here. All the players go to Soul Night. It's legendary. Plus, the Puritan Avenue Boys was in there. That's also a real thing. Sterling, that's a real dude. So they keeping it real Detroit.
Yeah.
Sterling, Puritan Avenue Boys. And I like how Meech jumped in the beef. That's how you ingratiate yourself.
Yeah, sure.
You immediately jump in the fight, a beef. Now y'all locked in automatically.
Yo, I don't trust people like that, yo.
That works. If I'm fighting and somebody jump in, okay, I kind of gotta give him a little. I gotta trust him a tad bit more than I would have if he saw me beat up.
True.
He ain't gonna lock in, all the way, but I gotta at least hear him out.
I don't know. Yo, what the heck happened to Moochie Scoochie?
I gotta at least hear him out. If you fight with me, I gotta at least hear you out.
That's true. You're right.
You again? I gotta at least. I'm gonna ask a couple people about you. Who is this kid Meech? And if I hear some good things, then maybe we could do business.
Right.
I couldn't take myself off of mute, so I had to come out.
Whole night was definitely my favorite moment.
Yeah, I like this too. I like the whole setting. So we were talking on my channel. We were talking about on the live, the recap, and I was saying to Moochie that it was weird to me to hear that this place was shot up. it just doesn't look. It looks like a very upscale. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to act right when you up in here. Don't be looking at
yeah, but
ghetto
it was
nonsense.
an upscale place. But I'm sure most of the shootings probably happened outside. That's why they was.
Well,
talking
that's
about
what we said. Yeah,
That's downtown
yeah.
Detroit, right across from the
Where's that
Woodward
exactly,
Stadium,
brother?
right downtown on Woodward, right across from where the Lions play.
So it's
Like
downtown.
So that's
to
like in the
me, what?
city part of Detroit.
Yeah. That's right
Okay,
down
okay.
Fox.
Nice
So
fun
that
facts.
shouldn't
We
be.
getting a lot of fun facts tonight.
So that shouldn't be happening. If that is that what you're saying?
Detroit, it's up there, any and everywhere. It don't matter where
Mm.
you at. Like I said, they probably not getting a gun in there. Nobody dying in the Fox, but we wait for your ass to come on out the Fox.
Okay, right. Got you.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, Moochie, what is your favorite? I like that moment too. Well, I like how they was dressed.
Me too.
You know. But I was saying to Moochie that he pulled his Rico on this situation.
Right.
Yeah.
When he jumped in the fight. I'm like,
No
look at
doubt.
this guy.
Did y'all see how
Opportunist.
them 6 small dudes were dressed? They didn't have on all that stuff, and that's very.
Yeah, they look ghetto.
6 Mile is like one of the roughest, toughest areas in the city.
They shouldn't even been able to been up in there to me.
Right there, hey.
That looked like a dress code. You know what I'm saying? Like
They
you're supposed to have a dress code and everything.
They immediately start pressing. That's a tough area in Detroit. 6 Mile. Shout out to 6 Mile.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, Mooch.
Okay.
Favorite.
What's
favorite?
my least favorite?
This is the favorite.
Oh, my favorite part of this episode?
I feel like we're gonna have a lot of least favorites, so we're doing
okay.
favorites
All right, so we're gonna start off with the favorites.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the episode was I liked the way Meech pulled up in that Lexus. And I don't know why, but it's just the cars and everything. Even though he had BMW rims on it, but I like the fact how I like the fact that how he pulled up like that. I love the car, like that's I like seeing stuff like that.
Yeah,
so that part was like one of my favorite moments.
Okay, cool. I don't have the only picture I got with him doing that is with him talking to
I was trying to get a picture of the car too.
Yeah, I don't got the he was just like, yeah, let me get this, like he gave him the keys and all that. So I was like, oh, that's nice,
Yeah, I like and that part, the whole thing when he pulled up in the car with and he did that with Hoop. I like that. Like he was showing love to his crew. So and it's with them starting out saying they never really did the gun thing. They wasn't like shooters and stuff like that. They always wanted to negotiate things. So that's what I liked about that. As far as them pulling in with that car was hot.
Yeah, that was nice. So I didn't really have any favorite moments in this episode like that. Like I can't really think of much, but this scene right here, like since you're talking about it, I think I did mention that I liked what Meech told him, but what I didn't say was that I liked how Meech said to him after he said he folded under pressure, or he as when stuff hit the fan, he folded. And he said, do you think a ninja like that loves us? I liked how he basically responded. Like, you over here, getting all in your feelings about this dude, but think about who this dude is right now. And I really like that because I'm looking at Dink and I'm like, yo, you way out of line for what you're doing.
Definitely.
Like you over here coming at this guy, even if Terry's not even in the game no more. Dink. Remember when Terry in that episode when Terry kind of like came to Meech's rescue while he was in Cleveland? Dink was trying to press up on him and get smart with his mouth even during that time. And it's like if this is even if he's not in a boss role anymore, that's still your boss's brother. Why are you disrespecting him?
Exactly.
That's the part that you gotta watch people like that.
Exactly. Now that you touched on that, I don't like the fact that B. Mickey was disrespecting Terry in front of Meech, and Meech ain't check him. Because I talked about this last night. You could like me and my sister is my ride or die. But she could say she'll talk crazy to me.
Right.
And but she'll be damned if she let anybody else talk like that to me. She could do it because she's my sister, and I do the same to her. But this right here, I feel like that's when you're supposed to check somebody with like, well, yo, watch your mouth. That's my brother you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he should have checked him with that.
Exactly.
Nah, I don't agree with the
You don't agree with me?
Not with B Mickey. Because B Mickey, they already got their own little rivalry going. They got their own relationship. This other guy, what's his name?
Who? Oh, Dink.
Dink. He was crazy disrespectful. If you got
definitely
like this, you can't have a conversation and say, "Look, it didn't come back right. What's going on?" You come in on 10, talk about you want your money back. You want your money back for some drugs that you sold. What? You didn't care about something that's sold and smoked. You gonna drought too? Don't nobody got nothing. Even if it's weak, they gonna keep buying it. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You sold your bag already. You want your money back?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's crazy.
That and that's so true, Brillo. Like it was just disrespectful. I didn't appreciate it. But even look, we sometimes talk about shows every now and then. Y'all saw, and this is a total different show. Like this is not even crime drama. Y'all saw how Daemon Targaryen was with his brother, how freaking irresponsible, how disrespectful sometimes he was, this and that. But when Corliss came talking that stuff, he said, "You better watch your mouth because you still talking about my brother. Like I get to talk like that, not you." So back to Moochie's point about letting him say whatever. Like I don't care. Like I understand what you're saying, Brillo, as far as like they kind of like they've been down since they was little kids. But the way he said it is the part that got me. Like, yo, you got a little too much venom in your voice when you talk about my brother. Like that's what, and I feel like you got to pay attention
since season 1.
Yeah, he's like I know. So you talking about me or that nigga T? Like,
like once he said that, he should have checked him, yo.
Yeah,
yo, watch your mouth.
But honestly, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. That was kind of like his. Let me see. I'll say this about B Mickey. He had a scale going on this whole time, this whole season. He had a scale going on when it came to between Detective Bryant and Meech. Detective Bryant was all in his ear, like this what real family do. We gonna put your mother in a home. Boom. That's one stone over there, right? Then you got Meech over here telling him, yo, you my man since day one. I can only trust you. Blah, blah. That's one stone over here, right? So he keeps going back and forth with this little balance of, 1 minute you got this one guy putting in your ear that Meech ain't nothing. Then you got Meech over here saying, yo, bro, I need you. That's why I need people like you, because we got Judases around, blah, 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 putting his arm around him and all of this. And so it's making him feel confused. But that moment right there, when he said that he's bringing in tea, that was it. That tipped the scale right there. Like, nah, I'm gonna go over here with Bryant because this dude he's not rocking with me the way I need him to. And I just think that, he's too much in his feelings for me, in my opinion, which is the reason why he did what he did. I don't know if anybody want to say something.
Look, I just add him up ad libs like Puffy.
B Mickey. BMF is supposed to be.
Say it again, bro.
You're missing the whole point of what BMF is supposed to be. Meech said all bosses. Everybody gonna have their own car, own everything, all bosses. You pocket watching. Why don't you go get you a territory and get you a bag and get it off and be your own leader? Meech not trying to stop you. If he can't potato with that work and he the biggest sales, Meech is not gonna be like Pat and say, nah, you can't get it. You can't do this. You can't elevate. Go crazy, do what you need to do. What are you waiting on Meech them for?
Yeah, Brillo.
Meech is like a different type of plug. Like he genuinely don't care. Like if B Mickey was to surpass him in weight, he wouldn't be like, I'm not gonna, help you get the product or whatever. Long as everybody getting money, he not watching your pocket. Meech is cool. Long as he can pull up in the Lex bubble, he don't get it.
Right. That's the thing I do admire about Meech. Like I don't dislike Meech, guys. I just feel like he has a lot of ways that get on my nerves. Like Brillo, during my live on Friday, I was saying that Meech is kind of like an antagonist, like where he he just, you know, even the situation with finding out that his sister is working at the salon, it's like, why can't you leave her alone?
Word.
Why you gotta go over there and insert yourself in her situation? She's trying to separate herself from y'all.
Exactly.
Like, come on, respect that. So that's the only thing with him, is like, yo, he's like a freaking little one of those. Yeah, like, yo, I gotta get
He is an antagonist in a situation, and I feel like his cockiness, I always say this, his own cockiness gets in his way. And Brillo, you made a definite point about what you said with him, with pocket watching, with B Mickey, and he didn't, how can I say this? Meech here reminds me of Ace Boogie in Paid in Full. He wanted everybody to get paid. He wanted to show love to the hood. And he wasn't like out there trying to stop people from getting their money. He wanted to branch out and let everything get. He wanted everybody to, like, he wanted to spread love.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. That's what I like about him. But once again, he's a salesman, and sometimes he's so into the bigger picture that his vision that he sees, that's when his cockiness gets in his own way.
And then the stupidness, like how you overhearing this, not overhearing, but he asked Big Ray or whatever about the situation with K9 and the Colombians, and then go and tell your brother, oh, this is a golden opportunity. Are you stupid? Come on now. Huh?
That's what he need. He need the Colombian.
He may need it, but you can't do stuff like that.
You're not afraid of K9. It's the game.
It's not about being. I know it's not about being afraid. It's not about being afraid. This is the thing that Pat was trying to teach him, though. It's not about being afraid. It's about respect at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, people always saying stuff like, "Oh, it's the game. It's this and that." But where is the, like? You ain't got no code at all. Like, that's how you get yourself killed. There's people that have longevity in the game, and it's also because they know how to play it well. You over here stepping on people's toes and burning bridges and all that stuff, and you on the come up. Like, come on now.
You was right.
At least take K9 out. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. You was definitely right about K9 in your first synopsis. This dude owes the plug $20 million. He gonna mess around and get. I'm like, who does he think he is? Is it morally wrong for Meech to try to backdoor him and get in with the connect? Probably, but he's not gonna get no work from K9.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's more so too. Is that more than it's morally wrong? It's dangerous.
So is selling dope.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. Let's stick with. We already know they're in a dangerous game. Like overall,
he making moves. Don't get the bridges. He making moves where you messing with the Colombians. If you talking about K9, he's making moves where, even a translator could get taken out just for his actions because they can't get to him.
It's a domino effect at this point. Like, forget about this the game. We know the game is dangerous, which is the reason why his parents don't want them in the game in the first daggone place. But let's stick to the. I mean, that's the general. But now that we in the game, let's play it right. Like, how you over here trying to freaking, you stepping on toes, and you already seen how this man get down. One thing that they always say about Meech, that they say it in the documentary, this man was not no punk. Like, he may not have been a gangster, but he wasn't a punk. And that's okay, but it's not okay.
K9 not in my opinion, K9 not conducted good business. I feel like you was right about K9. When you first said it, you came on my show after episode 1, and I mentioned it on my live. You was 100% right about this dude. How are you in for $20 million with the Colombians? K9 gonna get knocked off, and then you really not gonna have a line to the dope. This is like K9. Them Colombians is gonna kill him. So I feel like if you don't try to get to that plug, how is he ever gonna have another opportunity like this? Because K9 he's done. If the Colombians kill him, now
if his translator looks shook, what makes you think that he really gonna survive this? We don't know what he was saying on the phone with him. All right, that's what I'm saying. When he looks scared, when he like, my dude done messed up. This could get really shady right now.
Yeah, I mean, and to your point, Brillo, like somebody, it is a risk what he's taking. And Pasha, what's his name? Pasha 4 says Meech is a risk taker, so he make the moves that Southwest T and everybody's scared to make. And it's true, you know. It's sad because it's like you could, like you said, Moochie, you can get yourself killed and other people killed by making these risks. It's risky. You cannot deny that it's a huge risk. He could get himself killed.
No,
he
he's
could get
not,
somebody else killed.
No, he's not, Marcus.
All right, let me get up here because I got to get to my super chat. So iconic. Thank you so much. I agree, Miss K. Meech really pissed me off, inserting himself in his sister's affairs, out of pocket for sure. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for the super chat. And good evening, Big Kev. Let's see what else. There was a new member, Renee Hicks. Thank you. Give it up for Renee Hicks for joining the membership. All right, the channel's membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Much love to you. Now let me get DeMarcus.
Like DeMarcus. Can I talk to DeMarcus? Go ahead.
Thank you, DeMarcus. Again, Meech is pulling the same move the Queen Louis pulled on Franklin. Go ahead, bro. Thank you for the super chat.
Did not introduce. Meech did not introduce K9 to the game. They don't have a relationship. They didn't come up together, DeMarcus. K9 wasn't selling weed, and then Franklin introduced him to cocaine.
Right.
Took him up to the game and then backdoor. Come on, brother.
K9 ain't uncle-in-law.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What Louis did is just, it's straight betrayal.
I get what you're saying, Miss K. It is bad business, but Meech looking at it like them Colombians is gonna knock K9 off. 20 million.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
If they do, this could be his only opportunity to get a plug. You see, he's searching right now. He got to go mess with Ty Washington. He got to go here, got to go there. He can't get none. K9 is almost dead. So if he don't get a line on these Colombians right now, he's not gonna have it. This is only opportunity.
That's true. I mean,
feel like he feel like he has no choice.
Yeah, I mean, but even
to kill K9.
What's his name was saying
K9, he has nothing.
Yeah, if that's the case, you know, he already feels like, and he knows. To your point, he already knows that K9 is crazy enough not to pay them.
Exactly.
He knows. He's seen this man in action.
It's over it.
K9 is not. Yeah, I mean, we already know he is not.
He has nothing.
He's not a good businessman at all. But it's like,
yeah, I'm ashamed to say you were so right on my channel. I was taking up for K9, talk about a demonstration. I be tripping sometime, y'all. Miss K was right. I talk about, I'm gonna give him a demonstration.
Wait, what you say? You gonna give a demonstration about
what? He was giving demonstrations, and I was playing the clip like, I like K9. He just pressing. Boy, was I wrong.
Nah, he's a loose cannon, yo.
He's a loose cannon. His mind is like all over the place.
I'm just looking at the translator, the guy translating everything. He might, if they can't get to him, who they gonna get to?
Exactly.
And he looked shook. He already said it was the S word.
Yeah. Like, be cool. All right. You gave K9 on the phone like, be cool, big bro. Come on.
I don't think this is wise. Did I ask you what the F you think?
How you talking about you're not gonna pay these people after you already got product?
Yeah, he's really not.
And you really thought this was gonna fly? Like, come on. Even though I guess you feel like the person that they send in to come talk to you is soft or something, but watch what happens.
Yeah.
I hope Ray makes it. I mean, it did show. It looked like Meech does meet with the Colombians next episode. I just hope that does not mess my man's. Even though I don't know Ray, you just don't want him to. I mean, these poor people. Shoot. Let me see. Oh, what you were saying, Brillo, about how K9 is not K9, Meech, that he is someone who wants everybody, everybody to eat, everybody be their own bosses, and what's the other guy's name? B. Mickey kind of missed the whole point, right? So that brings me to this next situation where during my live, people were saying that, especially DeMarcus, he was saying that Hoop is on some shady stuff. And so I figured that maybe what's going on with Hoop is that he's selling on the side.
Definitely.
And which is the reason why I said, why can't he just tell Meech that? So it just goes into your whole point, Brillo, that if he don't mind folks eating, you could just tell. Why are you being shady about it? Meech don't seem like the type that
it seems that way, but I like to wait to see.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. I want to say Hoop is solid, although my man did say, dude that came up, Dink or whatever, said, it's not coming back right. It's a slow high. It is a drought. They did do the recipe thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know how good the crack is. Like, who knows what the crack is? If they telling you it's weak or it's a slow high, it's a slow high. Mm-hmm. Now, he could have hit it again, and gave my man something different. But I just got to wait and see. I want to say he's solid, but I'm definitely watching him, though. Definitely watching him.
You don't put on the Meech glasses? Come on.
This
you don't put on. You don't put on the Meech shades?
This light is hurting my eyes and my head right now.
Put them back.
No, I'm cleaning.
I want the full effect.
I'm cleaning them.
No, but you know what I was gonna say with this whole K9 situation. We know that. Wait, no, I'm sorry. The hood situation. Hoop situation. I feel like that guy that he talked to after that shooting happened. I think he was getting product from him. And I think whoever that guy is sold him some junk. And he tried to pass it off for Terry's.
Because remember, they said, he's like, where Dink at? And they're like, he been doing his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right. And see, they said that Dink is doing his own thing. Mickey was doing his own thing, and the only person that he actually had a response to, if my memory is serving me correctly, was Mickey. He was like, well, why he ain't say nothing? He the only one that he has something, response to, because it's like he understands that if we leave, people still gotta eat.
That's he ain't tripping. Respect about him, man.
Yeah,
definitely.
People can't wait and hold on, wait. They gonna have to get them a look, put them something together too. That's
right. So I don't understand the whole thing. Like you said, Brillo, I like to wait because I like to get more clues instead of like one little situation. I like to get a little more clues before I make my little prediction or whatever, trying to figure out what's going on. So I don't know what's going on with Hoop, but I just feel like it's stupid if he is doing something on the side and he's not saying anything. It don't make no sense.
He just wants you to he might start doing the same thing you're doing.
Right, because all Meech is saying is, listen, if you got a connect or you got anything going on, let us all know.
Exactly. Exactly.
We out here together as a family. Like, you ain't supposed to be.
Another favorite moment that I had.
Okay, go ahead.
Involving me, it was just something simple when Meech grabbed the two birds before he like, I'm gonna try to get away. But damn it, I'm gonna get these 2 free keys first.
Heck yeah.
Wait, say it again.
At the end, when
he was running away, he like, damn, the cops coming in. I'm gonna try to at least get these 2 free birds. He made sure he grabbed that bag.
Oh, you talking about Meech?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He left with that thing. Right. That's probably why, like Moochie said, that's probably why we both think that it was Bryant that grabbed him up.
Mm-hmm.
So and Moochie was saying that she thinks that's the reason why, because you got to get that money as well.
Bricks. He didn't even make a they didn't make a sale.
Yeah.
They didn't make a sale, so technically you can't really arrest Meech like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Meech ain't say nothing. Really. Meech already turned them 2 bricks to 4.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Tim. Hi, Tim. How are you? So that was another thing that was kind of, I guess I could say a little scratch in my head thing, was that I wasn't really looking at it as it was what's his name? Who kind of messing things up. I almost thought that it was something from Terry. But if you look at Hoop's face right here, it does look like he did something wrong, you know?
Guilty.
Yeah, he looking kind of guilty.
Stir ready to pop him.
Word,
Yeah,
he put the
and
hammer right in the back of his head. He looked like he was touching his head with it.
Really does, yeah. And imagine how crazy Sterling is. He legendary in Detroit. K9 let him have a strap in the club and told me different rules apply for different people. This dude Sterling is going to be, well, he should be. I don't know. I'm not on Star's writing team. He should be a force.
Yeah. And he automatically he's like a soldier already. Like all Meech did was jump in a fight, and he a soldier.
Exactly.
Like,
He's showing him mad love. He's showing him mad love, and he like, yo, I'm rocking with you. This is my dude. He stuck up for me. I'm gonna stick up for him.
Yeah. So DeMarcus, even though what you're saying may be true, because it's not confirmed, that
Dink
probably whatever you're Dink saying that wrong. So Dink was not wrong. That's totally false in my opinion. This dude was dead wrong for coming up to one of the bosses and being out of pocket like that. Fall in line, get in your place. Right. Like, no, you're wrong.
I just wish that Terry could have been able to hold his own during that fight where Meech ain't have to jump in.
Because he shouldn't have pushed him first. He should have knocked them square out.
Word. He should have just like hit him in the face.
Man, I was disappointed in that whole thing. Like, are you kidding me?
You can't.
You know what? Y'all, we got 63 people up in the building. Please hit that like button, y'all. Hit the share. Come on, help a sister out. You know we doing
thank
this.
You.
Sorry,
bros. Go ahead. Thank you.
No, I was just saying DeMarcus, like this dude was not. He could have been right, but it could have been proof of what he was saying. But dog, if you got respect for me and we family, how you approaching me like this in front of everybody? Like, come on, that was not right.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Street, bro. You will get beat up. He got what he deserved. Like, come on, we family. Terry, let me holler at you for a minute. Bro, what happened, dog?
Yeah.
You gave me that work and ain't come back, or I didn't get what I thought I was gonna get. Terry might even throw him some extras. They supposed to be family. Right. He coming at him like he's a regular dude. Like,
and this is a bad look, you know, like you said. I'm so glad you said that because I actually meant to mention that the fact that he did that in front of people was just even more disrespectful. Exactly. And it's like you showing division in the family, and this is not how it's supposed to go. We just
in the middle of a beef and a drop.
Yeah, it's not good.
And you ain't even try to take him aside to talk to him on the low about it.
Yeah,
exactly.
But to me, he didn't get the product from Terry. That's all with Hoop.
Yeah,
exactly.
And speaking of saying, wait, say what you said, Mooch.
I said he didn't get the product from Terry. Terry was like, he don't know what he talking about. I mean, he got the product from Hoop, and Hoop is saying that it came from Terry.
Exactly, which is the reason why Dink is wrong double time. So like, here's another thing as far as like saying stuff in front of people. I didn't like the fact that Meech said in front of all of them about, oh, you sleeping with this, you know, this ninja's wife and all of this or whatever. And I'm like, that's not their business.
Yeah.
That's a little too much.
Yeah, that was weird too. I'm like, why would he say that? I thought that too. Like, damn, Meech.
Yeah, that's a little.
I didn't like the way Hoop walked up and said, we got a problem. He was trying to get ahead of the situation.
Yeah. That was weird. But okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody's super chat or anything. Hi, Daria. Did I say Daria? Crystal says, glad I got the live. I missed y'all. Thank you, baby. Meech always trying to cash in on opportunity, even when even when one isn't present with his selfish butt. Yeah,
he is selfish. He is selfish. You right on that, Noel.
Yeah, it's insane. Okay, so now we have to go to we'll spend the next, 12 or so minutes on, hey, Big Smooth. Yeah, Big Smooth, what up, man? 805, baby, 805. Coming in at 8:56.
I don't think you talking to my phone, okay?
Oh. Savannah said, Miss K looking like tea in glasses.
I meant this. I've been saying Meech all night. And I meant tea.
At least you could wish me luck.
That was a cheesy line too that they threw in there. I'm like, come on. Man, that's easy. Talking about I ain't going back to school. Just wish me luck.
Yo, I was
waiting for that.
Maybe that's what he really said, and that's why they used
That's
that.
what I said.
I don't care. It still was cheesy. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I remember thinking like, come on.
I mean, I was cool with it.
I was cool with it. I liked it.
Mo.J was good, bro.
What up, Mo.?
Stop trolling, man.
Here you go talking about Miss Mabel.
Let me take these shades off, Mo. Playing around.
Go to Miss Mabel. No,
Terry needs 2 new women. Go to Miss Mabel ASAP. Listen, I'd rather him go to daggone Miss Mabel than Charles messing with her behind.
Mo. Do we need to throw him in that Hall of Fame, man?
Yes, he needs to go in the Hall of Fame, Brillo.
He an honorable mention right now.
Brillo, you need to have a whole frame with his face and everything.
They won't allow me to do it, and right now they said honorable mention. He got one.
Nah, he got one more thing to do.
One more episode of him doing some sucker stuff.
Who?
He's going in.
Who?
Terry.
Terry, look, you might as well get the frame ready. Pick out whichever picture you gonna use. And get it ready because the voodoo is happening. It's about to happen.
Last episode was bad.
Well, listen, guys. Let me see. Hold on a second. What's up, ladies?
Mo. Oh, my bad, Miss K.
Mo.
I don't want to hear that, Mo. We don't have that energy with somebody else who was a kid.
I feel like that too, though.
Get out of here.
I feel like that too.
She is, though. She is. And then she played herself to me too, anyway.
Okay, guys, wait. We're getting a little excited. Everybody's talking at the same time. So let's calm down a little bit. Because it's really getting
exciting. You gotta put your glasses on.
Yeah, I gotta put my shades back on.
You gotta put your shades on.
Yeah, baby. So, Mo. When are you coming on this channel to be the second male perspective? And since you guys have different perspectives, which is another reason why you need to come through, you know? You could be late. But anyway, that's all I had to say before you leave. Now, well, go ahead, Brillo. Talk about it since this is what you
giving Terry out because of his age. But I know for a fact other characters of similar age, he doesn't give them the same energy. That's all I'm gonna say. Other characters and shows that we watch that's around the same age, you know, he don't give them that. Say, oh, that was a kid. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that he a kid. Equal opportunity. That boy in there licking on another man's wife.
I'm not in your beef.
That ain't
going on. Listen, that's true, Brillo. He no, I know. He is licking on another man's wife, which is definitely wrong. So if he can go into the the Sucker Hall of Fame? Yeah. I think he is old enough. Oh, Simp? No, not Simp. See, that's where I got to go with Mo. Because that's when his age comes into play. It's easier for an older woman to, get her little It's easier for an older woman, and with the cookie.
He got a newborn kid in a house that Lamar just came and knocked on the door to.
And
I gotta go one at a time, though. We only got a few minutes left. I can't hear both of y'all.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, everybody is excited.
It's my fault.
It's not your fault. No, it's not. I'm not sure who was talking first, so I was gonna choose somebody. Go ahead, Real.
I was just saying he got a kid at the house and his baby mama at the house that Lamar just left, and you leave at night to go to pick up another man's wife. What are you doing, bro? You got a kid at home. Even if you don't want to be with the baby mama, you need to let her know. Dude, you got a kid at home, and it's dangerous. It's beefing. Lamar could come up from anywhere and light you up. You already got shot.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
You worried about Marquisha? He could slide on you at any second.
So how come he can't be in the Sucker Hall of Fame, but he got to be in the Simp Hall of Fame? I don't know.
Either or, he going in one of them.
I think Sucker is more befitting because who said something? DeMarcus says that you can't be a simp if you're 17. You don't know any better. here's the thing. I agree to a point with that. The sucker part, see, there is an age where you know what's right and wrong. Like he's definitely in that age. You know what the heck you're doing. You shouldn't be messing with a married woman and whatever, and you got responsibilities, blah, 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 of your own, right? So now it's like you making this decision and you in the game, and it's a dude that you know about this guy. Like y'all already in a dangerous situation, and you adding on this. It's just crazy. So I think Sucker Hall of Fame would be better than Simp, because you're even at 17, even though you know right from wrong, your mind is still impressionable. And if you get a hold of the right woman or the wrong woman, she can manipulate your behind to doing some great things or some really screwed up things. And that's just that. I'm sorry. The power, it's the good power US,
Mm-hmm.
But
I wholeheartedly agree with you.
Yeah.
But the community doesn't have these same issues with other people. I'm just saying y'all not keeping it a buck with y'all.
Oh, you said right. You want to keep the same energy with everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get into that, but people not keeping the same energy with this age thing with other characters that we talk about. So, I mean, I'm not lying, y'all. This is just an observation.
Yeah, I mean, it's all of our opinions. Like, no right, wrong.
Yeah.
Detroit, what up? Good evening, Miss K. Brilla Moochie. Go ahead, Mooch. Say what you were saying. I mean, don't do all of that.
I just feel like with this whole thing, Terry played himself. And to me, I won't even say he played himself. It's just like, I don't know whose comment it was. He's young. She's older. She's more experienced sexually. He's been that I'm saying I could be almost positive that his baby mother was his first partner. So he's getting turned on to stuff that he ain't never.
Girl, let me shut up.
Okay. So he's doing all of that.
Ain't gonna copyright for nothing. I just said that one little part.
I'm just saying,
I'm
just saying he's doing all of that. And I feel like she played herself and she knew what she was going to do. She knew what the situation was, but Terry answered the question wrong. When she said, "Are you there with somebody?" He didn't even have to mention all of that. All he had to do was say, "I live with my parents." That's it. I don't know how it got there when he was talking about the baby mother and that, when she be going back and forth to her mama house.
Yeah. So true.
Need I say more?
You got the picture how sad he was looking when he read that note.
I say more.
Markeisha is a Caesar.
I ain't heard that word in a long, long time, DeMarcus.
Thank you, DeMarcus. So DeMarcus asked the question. Did you guys talk about, before we do this, DeMarcus asked me a question in like one of the comments, and he said, who do you think is worse between Markeisha or Mabel? And my answer, you know what? I'm gonna wait. Should I give my answer first, or y'all gonna answer? Okay, go ahead, bros.
That's a good one though.
I hope you're saying the same thing I'm saying. And it ain't. Look,
Moochie, wait. Brillo is
I gotta go on mute. I'm sorry.
We see who the culprit is. Go ahead, Moochie, because I gotta think about it. Like,
go ahead, Mooch.
I hope you saying the same thing I'm saying, because it's not even, to me, it's not Markeisha, it's Mabel.
Okay.
Once you done sat at my table, ate my effing food,
right,
and then you gonna F my husband,
right?
Are you serious? So you done shook my hand and took my man. And it was done so sweet, it had to be a plan. Now tell me about it. I'm just saying.
A friend of mine. There we go.
No, that was from Friends.
No.
How many of us have them?
A friend of mine. She left with my man.
That is crazy to me.
Let me find.
She's foul. She's foul. I look. Charles is trash. I don't know if y'all still defending him. Go ahead and defend him. I feel like Lucille did play a part in it too, with certain things. Her actions where she
who playing a part?
Lucille, where she played a part in in the way she belittled him, where he felt that he had to do that.
I don't accept that.
I'm just hear me out.
Okay.
I know. I just with that, I feel like certain things you don't do to your husband.
Yeah, of course.
And I feel like what she did, that's what caused things. You don't make a man feel less than what he is.
True.
And you don't make a man feel less than what he is. And when she said that to earn my respect thing, that's what rubbed me the wrong way with Lucille.
Okay, sorry.
It
was no, you good. RC is the one that asked me that. I apologize. I be getting confused. Sorry, so sorry.
So, I actually think Markeisha is worse. Mabel is a slime ball, but she at least not married. Markeisha is married, and Terry is underage. She knows she like Mo.J said, she's taking advantage of. She knows exactly that Terry is a star. She knows he's a star. She knows exactly what she's doing. Terry is already young and rubbing shoulders with kingpins in the city. She met him last year when he was even younger at a party. She know what he about, and you know that whole "you can't take care of me financially" thing. That was just telling him, "You gotta get your weight up, gotta get some more money to take care of me and my children." Just putting a bug in his ear to make him even go even harder in the game. So even though Mabel is wrong, I gotta go. She just she's just a slime ball. I gotta go with Keisha.
Okay. So, and so my thing is, I said that it was, of course, they're both trash as far as, but I think Mabel is worse, especially because of what Moochie said. The fact that you're smiling up in faces and you're supposed to be a friend and this woman is married, this man is married. She actually was targeting, what's his name? Charles, right? And as far as with Markeisha, she wasn't targeting this little ninja. He kept coming at the. She's like, boy, if you leave me alone for first. And he kept coming, and it doesn't mean that she's not wrong. It's just that he was the one pursuing her. So if anything, he's definitely wrong too, because he knew whose wife this was. He knew, and he is in Mabel's position as far as going after a married person. So I don't see Markeisha being worse than him. I mean, she is taking advantage of the situation, and she's also in a situation where she's being, she's a battered woman and all of this, and it's kind of like a captain save a whole situation. So, but I don't excuse nothing she's doing, especially because this is a little boy, so it's kind of disgusting actually. But I say that, huh?
No, go ahead. Okay.
I just think that it's I think it's Mabel. Yeah, there's a whole family that this lady is about to mess up. And on top of that, you know the wife, you smile in her face. That's supposed to be your friend. So I think it's her.
Yeah, I will not argue that. I mean, both of them trash. Even though Mabel don't have to respect their vows, she trash. Like Moochie said, she sat at the table.
Right.
She did. But if you go back and look at the scene, her breast was hanging on the table. Like, I'm like,
you broke bread with your puppy dog tail. Puppy dog ears.
Nicole was a good judge of character. She didn't deserve that smack.
She broke bread. She broke bread. You sat at my table, and it just makes me think when Nikki didn't want to speak to her. Kids be knowing, kids be hearing, kids be seeing.
Yep, he be knowing.
And Charles should have never went to that house.
Evil lurks.
He knew better. He knew better.
Once she was in her damn robe, he shouldn't have walked in.
Never. You shouldn't have stayed. You should have stayed away.
Screen door through the screen.
Stay the heck away.
Charles make us look so weak.
Yeah, like, that was the corny.
All of that. Look, this is how he be went.
That was
It's just the fact that
how you melt Charles, like that over that.
You can't tell you made the first mistake. You went double back. Like you can't tell this woman, no, I'm good. You can't walk. You never walked away from a woman. Like, bro, you a grown man, dog. You got no self-control, bro. I said, like come on,
some people don't.
Yeah.
Like, that's weak to me. I'm not like making it like I'm just this big, Don Juan type, but
I understand.
like I can walk away. I didn't turn down some before. Like some people be like, you're not gonna turn down nothing. Yes, you can. What y'all thinking? Y'all just some hornballs out here, man.
Right. It's so lame to me. Like, why are you acting like this?
I would have turned Mabel down. I ain't giving Charles that. He made the mistake. I never just bash him for that. But damn, to come back and double back, that was bad.
Yeah, it was. And then you see her. And listen, I want to say something because I was talking about her. I'm looking at her breasts through the thing. You can see they're kind of they're down there. But I
sorry about the snort, y'all.
I want to say this.
They're down there.
I want to say this. I am not body shaming. I don't care. Like if she was a woman that was doing a regular scene and she was with her husband, I wouldn't say nothing about her body.
She bold to do that though.
It's the context of the situation which makes me spew the hate. It's so I don't, because I'm learning that these actresses are actually showing their real bodies. So I feel some type of way. Yeah, I feel some type of way about saying that. So I'm not trying to bash nobody. Like, I ain't snatching no more after having folks here. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, I don't mean nothing as far as disrespecting the actress, but
it's the character we're talking about.
For the context of the show and this situation that's happening, all the gloves coming off. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, but at the end of the day, for real though, no disrespect to anything, like, So I just wanted to say that real quick because honestly, we don't be knowing. Sometimes they be watching our stuff, and I'm like, as little as my channel is, you would never think they would freaking find your stuff. They be watching. Okay? Never be knowing it. They be watching.
Charles, if you watching, stop acting like an 8th grader, bro.
He can't do nothing about that.
Whoa. Like, bro, come on. She just touched you, my guy. Hey, he's doing a hell of a job, man. Dude that's playing Charles.
Yeah, he is. He's a really good actor.
He is a phenomenal actor.
I like him from when he was on Grimm.
Yeah, and then I think on what was the other one? Lincoln Heights. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Lincoln Heights.
So we're gonna get out of here soon, guys. So Ray Hicks says Miss K, she didn't wear the bra every time when she was younger. That was the burn. That was to burn the bras.
Let me find out. Then Nicole got bras from her.
No breast shaming now. No, we not breast shaming y'all. We just talking trash.
Right. When they hit that was 6th grader. Like, come on.
So, I respect all the actors. I'm telling you, I've been wanting to act since I was a kid. So I respect this craft. So I know how to separate myself. I mean, how I feel for the characters opposed to the actors.
Yeah, you're not talking about
these people on the streets. I'm definitely be like, hi, have much respect. So that's how it is. But anyway, guys. So did we get to the favorite? We got to the least favorite moments. This was one of my least favorite moments. I mean, who else? To the point where I hated this. You thought it was funny?
Because, like, man, Charles so weak. When she took that robe off and touched him, he did that little, like 7th grade.
It was like a premature thing going on.
Valentine's dance, like 7th grade. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah,
like a premature ejaculation.
Trying to touch something on a little girl in late middle school.
I'm just mad at that part. How you just come on now? You mean to tell me you ain't walk away from somebody before? This ain't the first time you've been tested,
right?
All
right,
so should have never came in that house.
Before it's 9:15. So before we go, Moochie, what was your least favorite moment? And then Brillo does his, and then we're gone. Kind of went over an hour. Sorry, guys.
You good? I'm chilling.
Okay.
I'm mad at this moment. But I'm mad. I'm even more mad at the dinner, saying I'm totally faithful to you.
Ooh. Talk about it, girl. Talk about it.
I'm just mad at him. Like, yo, you just sat there all of this time. I'm saying how you talk to the TV. When this part was going on, he was like, "Oh, what would you think that?" All I'm saying, guilt. And then when he said, "Oh, what would you think that?" I'm not messing with Sister Riley. No, I'm messing with the neighbor. That's what I said. No, I'm messing with the neighbor. That's all that was coming out of my mouth.
The truthful part now.
I'm dedicated to you, but I'm messing with the neighbor.
Yeah, y'all know I hated Charles before these shenanigans. It's just
you did.
The fella's been on my
Brother, I owe you an apology.
The fella's been on my case. They say I'm caping for the women. I'm just keeping it a buck. I was on record killing Charles way before this. So y'all think I'm gonna change it up because he started cheating on his wife? I'm gonna change it up.
Right, you gonna go to the other side? Yeah. Like, what kind of backward stuff is that?
Right, come on, y'all know I ain't gonna change it up. But I hate to say it, my least favorite moment. We gotta stop the rain, y'all.
We gotta stop what?
We gotta stop the rain. We gotta stop the rain.
It's time for him to go.
I'm tired of Lamar. I'm tired of Lamar and Blackie, the whole dog. This dog is a representation of Lamar. Y'all trying to get too deep with it. And you know I love this dog is supposed to represent Lamar because he's black and beautiful like me. He all beat up and then you threatening your cousin who saved you because you didn't let the dog
about it below.
Man, like, what are you doing, Lamar? Then you bite a dude's ear off. Writers. We get it. Lamar is unhinged. We did not need that. We didn't need that. We already did a good job of making Lamar this unstoppable force.
Right.
This last episode was just overkill. Like, come on, guys. We getting a little too goofy with it. Yeah. I gotta keep it 100. I'm sick of Lamar. This is me saying this.
Right. And if Brill says it, come on, guys.
Come on, y'all.
Brill loves demon time. and Miss K rebuked demon time over here, but he loves it. And if he gonna say it, then you already know it's overkill.
It's too much. Blackie, when Blackie catch a body, I might be.
I thought Blackie was gonna catch a body.
I thought he was gonna catch a body
or that bar too. I said that too, guys. I said that, I like Lamar, but I said I don't care if he gets killed off at this point. Like, it's too much. I'm it's just too much. Like, I don't even care what happens to him
doing
anymore.
Too much of the Jason and stuff.
Yeah, I don't care what happens to him anymore. Like, I enjoyed him, but it's like I'm ready if it's done.
He gotta go.
Yeah, he has to go now.
I agree with that.
So bring on somebody else because this is not gonna work.
Yeah, it's like y'all kept him around too long.
Yeah, let him.
And I'm just baffled with the part at Detective Bryant and Jen both saw him shoot Meech, and they ain't keep him in custody. And now he done committed 6 murders since then. And how was he still walking around ready to roam the street? Because we don't even know if the dude that got his ear bit off died.
No, I don't think.
But now I feel like they gonna come after him because it was a white guy.
That could be, but you never know who who he gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he could say, "Hey, he came and took my dog and this and that," and he had this on. He had this on and that on, all black. Who freaking knows? Lamar and Blackie might cut Hoop Water off before Lamar died. Monica M says, "Thank you. Mabel and Charles both in Lucille's face at tables playing her. Enough of Lamar's character. It's supposed to be more about the brothers, right?" And look, and that's the thing too, Monica. My thing too is like, all right, when it comes to the parents, this show is supposed to be about the brothers. I don't mind other storylines, but I ain't about to sit here and watch this man continuously cheat on his wife. Like, I'm not interested. If that's the way y'all want to go, that's the way y'all want to start telling stories and all that, turn it into a daggone soap opera, then I don't want to watch. Because at the same time, it gets on my nerves just watching him continuously lie and all of this. It's just disgusting at the end of the day. And it's
I was just going to pose a question for the fellas that's killing me on my channel.
Okay.
Get out of here. So, Lucille, right? She goes over to this guy from the church's house and, she's making them dinners or whatever, just like Chuck was fixing the light and stuff. My thing would be if Lucille was out here doing this, it wouldn't be no MVP talks.
No,
not at all.
He was making him plates, you know what I'm saying? That's what she do. She can cook, just like he was fixing stuff. He making this divorced dude plates and stuff. They forming a friendship or whatever. She over there making him some plates, and then he pop her off.
Right. And she would be a whore.
Yes. Just how they did Tasha.
You just gotta keep it a buck.
That's it.
Everybody
that's
giving
what I'm
him
saying.
the
Like,
MVP.
let's stop. Let's talk. Let's be real about it. And that's another. So thank you for bringing that up. I think a lot of the men will probably say that she'll be a whore. You'll be a whore. You'll get probably 100%. But I feel like you're gonna get a few men that are probably like you, which will say like you gotta, think about it both ways. Stop with the double standards. Now, as far as Moochie was saying that she feels like Lucille played a part with when she talked down to her husband, blah blah blah. You don't talk to your husband any old way and disrespect him and all that, but that's not giving him an excuse.
I'm not saying
I know you're not saying that. I'm just trying to get my point. So you don't do that, and that's no excuse for you to go and just cheat on your spouse because they're not giving you the respect. If that's the case, then walk the heck away. Because I mentioned this before on my channel during one of the lives. I keep saying my channel like I'm on one of y'all channel or something.
That's just like me trying to highlight.
Yeah. during one of my lives, I said that neglected women are also known to cheat on their husbands. Like if they're not getting, the time and this and that, you're gonna get. Remember the stand up You So Crazy, I think, with Martin, how he talking about, remember when I kept telling you to spend time with me? To spend time with me? Well, somebody else got your time, right? Remember that joke? That's a true joke.
I was gonna go with Craig and them and kick it with them. See you when I see you.
And she wind up getting her time from somebody else. That's not an excuse either. You a married woman, your man's not giving you no time. You don't have the right to cheat on him because of that.
Yeah, he should have.
So I'm not about to sit here and give Charles a pass because your woman was disrespectful to you. You don't get a pass to cheat. Just like I don't get a pass for being neglected. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. You got to work it out. However you want to work it out. What up, Support Gaming? Long time no see.
Hey, Support Gaming, where you been? He's been ghost.
Go
ahead.
Charles was super tired, right? And Lucille wanted to get it in, and he was like too tired from working, quadruple shifts and driving, and then Lucille wouldn't did that because a lot of people be arguing. Well, she didn't give him none for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
like, bruh, I don't know.
Right.
I was on Charles' case before this, y'all. So you know what I mean.
It just made it worse.
If you're gonna do that, you need to just walk away.
Yeah,
just
walk away. If it's all that deep, and so now all of a sudden you're not getting what you need, and it's all that deep, then it's time to end something, or we need to go or have a conversation. We need to go to counseling now because I'm ready to look elsewhere or something. Like keep it real. What the heck? Like what because what you're gonna wind up doing is you're gonna mess up your family.
Definitely.
Lion's Den. Hey. All right, y'all. So I don't know if I think everybody did their worst moment, right? Okay, so we getting ready to get out of here. I thank you guys so much for being here once again. And I appreciate it. It was a good talk as usual. We're gonna see what they're gonna do because I'm like I said, I'm kind of surprised a little bit about this little witchcraft thing, but witchcraft is real life. It happens. People be doing stuff like this. So I just want to know, is it gonna work? Is it gonna bring them bad luck? It's so funny that in this episode now it's coming to me that he said the least you could do is wish me luck or whatever, and then all of a sudden this girl is about to do some voodoo stuff,
and Mama gonna be praying. Gonna be praying.
That's probably gonna be his only protector.
Exactly.
The prayers. Exactly. Because he probably about to have some close calls.
Heck yeah.
Okay. He probably about to have some close calls because I don't think she's doing it to harm him. I think she's doing it to try to keep him. Obviously.
I think she feel like she don't want to lose her family. I get it, but that's not the right way to do it.
It's gonna be some backfiring stuff going on. So go ahead, bros. Let us know what's going on.
Oh, at 11:05 we got the uncut pack. I was having difficulty yesterday, but we're gonna be talking some more BMF. We'll have the toxic energy in the building. So I'm hoping Moochie can make it. Moochie and Tamika could be the voice of reason for these dudes.
Lord.
They need dudes to get off my case. It's gonna be a quick live. Hey man, my comments been blowing up. They killing me, Miss K.
You need me to come through,
Charles. If you can,
I'm gonna have to come through with these shades though, child, because this light is hurting the crap out of my.
Come through with the shades and keep them on.
That's what I'm
If you
do.
can come through, I got come through with the shades. It's gonna be a quick live. We have a bunch of guests, a bunch of toxicity.
Well, let me come with the Holy Spirit. So we gonna bring that
11:05. Check it out. We on day 24 of the subscriber-thon. Wow,
that's what's up. I'm sorry that I couldn't. Guys, it's crunch time for me. My dissertation, it's crunch time, guys. I gotta start writing my dissertation. So
there will be more subscriber-thons in the future.
Yeah, I can't. Y'all see how late I am on my Godfather of Harlem episode 4, and I think episode 5 already that came out. I'm behind, y'all, and I'm trying my best not to fall behind. But make sure you guys are there tonight at 11:05 on Brillo's channel. Jay, what said? Bring one of those scriptures.
Jay, what?
You know I have to sometimes, but I wouldn't do that on somebody else's channel, you know. But you know what I mean. Godfather of Harlem season 3 episode 5. Who's reviewing? Well, I always review. I do recaps, video recaps. So that I started editing episode 4, and that will be coming soon. If you Renee Hicks, you're in the building. You are a new member. I do first reaction recaps. So no matter what is going on, I make time after I watch the episode. I do a straight just off the dome recap of the episode. So at least the people that are members of my channel, they don't have to wait. Other people, they've been waiting for a whole week, and that's not to you know, not to come at y'all. I'm just saying, the members,
members get perks.
Right, they get the perks. So there you go. Moochie, go ahead.
Well, I am going live tomorrow to do BMF. It's gonna be some kind of, we're gonna do a fun thing. We're gonna do a little trivia. Hopefully, Brillo, you could come through.
What time?
At 10. I know you probably can't stay long, but if you could come in hot and do something for me, I'm gonna tell you about it behind the scenes.
Word.
But it's gonna be trivia. I got my word scrams and a little recap. So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Please tune in so y'all can shoot it with me and we can talk it up. And we also are I'm also doing Godfather of Harlem on Thursday. Urana's coming on Tuesday. And just tune in, and we still gotta hook up and do Wu-Tang episodes 2 and 3.
Very nice. All right, y'all. I know I haven't been doing a wire, but I can't tell you when it's coming back, y'all. I really can't. And this is the awaited season 4, and I'm messing around. I know I am, guys. I don't know what to. I just don't even know what to tell you because I'm just overwhelmed. I really am. I don't know what to tell you, but
we waiting.
The thing I'm not gonna do is just stop doing it. I'm not gonna stop. Support Game just said you stopped the wire. No, I didn't. I just haven't done it in a while. I'm not stopping until we're done with the whole series. So, but it's coming, folks. We might be doing the panel again for 1619 project. That might be coming on Tuesday, but I'm gonna get up with you and Larry to see if you guys are available for those times. So you guys take care and be blessed. Thank you so much for coming through. Matthew Wilson, hey, I didn't see you. And thank you guys. I appreciate it. What? I'm sorry. Crystal Sims said something. I'm on high, nephew of Miles Davis at one of my schools' Black History program. He did an interview. The kids played real good. Aw, it's nice. All right, y'all. You guys take care and be blessed. And see you next time. Bye-bye. Come back at 11:05 on Brillo's channel. Later. Yeah.